Hey, and hello there everyone! Welcome back to the Strike Streams! Tuesday edition. Tuesday the 15th of July. We are tomorrow is the middle of the month. So this is the last stream in the first half of the month, and when we return for Xander Day, Thursday, we will be in the second half of the month. Time is scary. So how are we all doing? Guys, gals, non-binary pals, I hope you are doing well. Sarah says, oh my gosh, that's so nice, to your message from yesterday. Aw, that's sweet. So let's say hi to some people very quickly. So Xander, hi, and Kieran, hi, and Small Shiny Guy, hi, and Kevin, hi, and Skywatcher, hi. And actually, is that everyone who's said hi so far? If you haven't said hi, don't be shy. And if you have said hi and I haven't said hi back, call me out for being a heartless shill. So here we go. Oh, Tenchi's here, and Lily's here. Hello. And Gage is here. Oh my gosh, everyone's here, which means there's no excuses for anyone not liking the video. Gotta boost those metrics, because those metrics have not been good. And Moondrop Showdown, hi. Welcome. Lovely to see you all. Thank you for joining me. So let's get into the game and stuff. I wasn't just doing a 7-star raid on Scarlet and Violet. No, I was. I've been having fun using the slow bro build, and I kind of want to see if I have a chance somewhere to use my new slow king. But I'll hop back on the game later. So Anyway, Buck. You have to be careful when taking shiny requests, because someone could suggest Cyndaquil, and then you'll be stuck in hell. And then, that'd be awful. So anyway, Buck, where did I put my phone? It's on my bed. I never put it on my bed. Why was it on my bed? Oh, hang on, chat. Sorry, I did just get an email. I just need to see. Okay. It's all good. It's just like a confirmation-y thing. No problemo. Okay. So chat, my lovely chat. So, Zygarde or Mewtwo? Oh my gosh, Oh, you went to a fair yesterday and had a lot of fun. Didn't go on any rides, but you did get funnel cake. I've never had funnel cake. Who said Cyndaquil? Kevin says, and Tenchi's like, I just bred for Cyndaquil. That's being smart. Don't have the DLC. Well, then you'll have to breed for one then. But yes. Okay, so chat, my lovely chat. Here is my question for all of you. Here is my question for all of you. Here are my tickets. We'll pick what to do. Here's what we're going to do. My current tickets are for Tapu Bulu, Thunderous, and Kartana. I need you guys, gals, non-binary pals to let me know. Strike, I can do, and then let me know if you can do those tickets, okay? So strike, I can do, Tapu Bulu, Thunderous, and or Kartana. Ready, set, bo! Let me know. What about Flamigo? Or like Paldean Wooper, aka Pooper. Although that's been available in Pokemon Go. But okay, we got Thunderous, any Bulu. Oh, so maybe we could start with a Bulu today. Oh, okay, so everyone can do... We got one Tapu Bulu person, one Thunderous person, and one Kartana person. Thank you, Sky, Thank you, Sky, for not having the Shiny Charm, which means that you have not got all the legendaries, which means you are more flexible and able to do things. Okay, let's see what we've got. I mean, Kieran can sort of do anything, although Thunderous is the better one. Okay. We have a little bit of an interesting... It might be like an Oops All Sky edition of the stream today, because Sky can do everything, but then everyone else can. Okay, here's my theory, my game theory. He says, desperately trying to figure this out. No, I think what we can do, if Kramen's not here filling in the spreadsheet for me, dang, I should have been filling this in. Let's get Kevin, hang on, Kevin, Sky, Tenchi, Gage, Kieran, and then I think maybe like Kiba will come along later or something like that. But oh, Jupiter, hello. But okay, so why don't we open up with like Tapu Bulu and Tenchi? Yeah, why don't we open up with like Tapu Bulu and Tenchi? And then we'll do like Thunderous or Kartana second. But let me just figure out, because here's what I'm thinking, Abraham Lincoln. Oh, Donkey Kong, hello. Oh, yes, I was about to address this for those who didn't see, but yesterday I did get Shiny Buzzwole, the Mario and Luigi Super Swole Saga. I got it, which is very cool. Another wild card, another Ultra Beast, very exciting. But yes, anyway. Okay. So anyway, Buck, no, here's what I'm thinking, though. Why don't we have Tapu Bulu first with, like, Tenchi, Sky, and Kieran? Do you mind joining in on this? And then for Thunderous, I need to put Kevin, and for Kartana, I need to put Gage. If that's correct. And then Sky, if there's no one else, you can, like, just be in all of these. And then, yes. So does that sound okay? So Team 1, Tapu Bulu, Tenchi, Skywatcher, Kieran. Team 2 will have Kevin for Thunderous, and Team 3 will have Gage for Kartana. My game has just gone dark, so that's probably the game saying that we should hurry up and make like Harry McIntyre and begin the Dynamax Adventures. Does that sound okay? If I have... Yes, I did see your comment about the Brute Bonnet. Multiple Brute Bonnets. Which is very cool. And congrats again for those, because those were very awesome indeed, indeed. Right, so we're going to connect on the Wycom. We're going to connect on... Oh, hang on. What's up with my phone holder? Hang on. What's going on here? Okay. Sorry, my phone holder was being weird. Okay, never mind. Okay, so if that's all good in the hood, then let's go on the Wycom. Let's connect to the internet. Let's talk to the scientist lady. And then we'll say Tapu Bulu. Did we even do Tapu Bulu yesterday? Maybe we did, maybe we didn't. I think we did end up doing it, right? Let's go 0208 and then 0715. How about that? 0208 0715. 0208 0715. So, sounds good. Good. Good gravy. Right, okay, so you and Amber. And then so we just need a Tenchi. It is funny because basically Tenchi has like, of all the various sort of Tenchi name components that you have in like your various different profiles, Tenchi is the one that actually isn't in your profiles anymore. But you're still going to be Tenchi, sorry. Okay, so Tapu Bulu. Poison is very, very good. But if we can't get poison, then like fire, ice, flying, and steel are also good. I think special is a bit better over physical. And then the only other thing is watch out for grass and fighting moves, and also maybe Mega Horn, although I don't think we've seen it use Mega Horn in like forever. But you are 100% still Tenchi. Good. Exactly. Except no substitutes. Right, Sigilyph has flying moves, as does Mantine. So basically, Sandaconda sucks, but these two are really great. I am going to go with Sigilyph just because it is marginally better, because it does have the grass resistance, which Mantine doesn't. Oh, there's Noctowl. Noctowl does have Sky Attack, more like a Fly Attack. Which isn't the best move, as we found yesterday. But still. You started unpacking yesterday, and you hung up the bead VA signature. Oh, that's very sweet. Well, thank you. I think Noctowl is probably a good third choice, and then hopefully there's a fire type hiding behind it, maybe, or an Anger Point Tauros. I mean, Tauros is weak to fighting. I'd say Crustle is probably the best out of them. Just because it's not weak to grass or fighting, but we're probably going to be switching it. We're probably going to find some poison or fire type that we're going to switch for, like a Salazzle. Oh, an Unpheasant. Was there a Skarmory on the right? I think there was also a Celio at the end or something like that. Let's have a quick look. Right, we've got Unpheasant. And then there is Skarmory. Oh, and Swoobat. We could go for... Does Swoobat have a flying move? I can't remember. But Swoobat's probably better than Skarmory. And then I think those are both Basculin. Or maybe one of them's a Seaking or a Lantern. It might be a Lantern. But I think we want to go to the right. Noctowl's getting a lot of love. I know! What's up with that? We, like, almost never go against Noctowl or have Noctowl on our team. It's just one of those Pokemon where... Because of... Oh, no! No, 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 no! Are you kidding me? Are you Do you mind if we power through this and then we'll try again? Are you guys in the multiverse? Are you with each other or are you just all soloing now? Like, let me know if you've all got computers or if like I'm just on my own here. Oh, okay, so Tenchi's alone. I'm thinking we're all alone here. Guys, can we try again? Can we just, like, power through this? I'm not going to, like, you know, narrate all my moves. I will just do everything very, very quickly. And then, there's not even a Bo disconnect. It's an everyone disconnect. That's very weird. Because we had a time a few weeks ago where I disconnected. But, like, you guys were all connected. Unless that was where I wasn't hosting, maybe. But, okay. So let's round this out, and then we'll try Team 1 again. This does mean we'll probably do one less wild card at the end. I am sorry. Well, we'll see. If I don't have auditions, and if we go quick enough and everything, then maybe we can still do this. But the hammer for the game, Xander, this is why you're a mod, Xander. Everyone else loves mod, Xander. Haven't sung that in a while, have I? Right, okay, Taunt, Mulliga Flaunt. Thank you guys for picking good Pokemon at the start, because, you know, this could have sucked if we had bad Pokemon. Right, okay, Max Airstream, Mulliga Max Airstream. Right, Assurance. I assure you, that's a good move. Right. Kevin, savage. Savages, Kevin's barely human. Okay, anyway, Sky Attack. Oh, no on Lara here to enjoy that reference. I mean, hopefully someone else got that reference, but okay, Swoobat's asleep. We're in the end game now. Max Airstream, here we go. Assurance, Nia, you were so close. Right, and then here's the Max Airstream. You're barely doing anything to this one. Hasn't. Small shiny guy, you got the reference. Good, I'm glad someone did. Right, oh, I need to get Pokeballs, like, this week. Maybe I'll do that after the stream. Or I'll forget. And just, we'll run out. Okay. Well, I'm glad we've got some Pocahontas fans in the chat. Speaking of Pocahontas fans, because this has nothing to do with Pocahontas. Apparently, Superman has increased the number of people. I'm hoping someone switches to this. Superman has increased the number of people looking for like local dog adoption, which is really sweet and lovely, isn't it? So like more like after watching Superman, a load of people have been like, where's like a place to adopt a dog near me? So if a load of dogs get adopted because of Superman, a load of dogs that don't have a home are given a home, then that's really cool. So that was a thing that was on my mind, but I didn't write it down in my notes. So I'm saying it now. Right, Basculin. Kelly Basculin. Okay, I'm gonna just psychic. Oh, I forgot I had flash cannon. Right, close combat. Defense down. Oh no, Nia, you don't turn one first close combat. No, and you don't speed swap your pheasant. Right, psychic. Come on, we need special defense down, please. Basculin uses substitute, but it failed. No, and you don't use taunt on a Basculin. But yeah, like, so basically Google searches for like where's a local place to adopt a dog increased by like 500% or something like that. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Right, psychic. More like a bright pick. I don't know what to rhyme that with. Oh, dive. One turn dives. No, stop with the pheasant. Although actually maybe that does help with the dives not doing as much. So Nia can Dynamax. We need to KO this turn. We need to KO this turn. Special defense down. No. Okay, close combat. Right, pheasant, do it. Pheasant. Come on. Dual wing beat. Dual wing beat. Baby. Okay, psychic. Oh, we did it! Team None. This is Team None. Instead of Team 1, it's Team None. We put an N in front of it. Team None. That was fun. Oh no, Rain. I'm sorry that you guys have a Sigalith. That's like this is really interesting seeing like which Pokemon is the best one to have control of. Because I'm thinking Unpheasant is one of the better ones to have control of just because it keeps using like Taunt and Feather Dance. Sigalith using Rain Dance, that sucks. Skill swap on Swoobat, that sucks. Don't switch here, anyone. Nobody switch. No! Kit! What are you doing, Kit? Okay. Here! Oh gosh. How close are you guys to the end? We might have to wait around a bit for people to finish if I'm speeding through this, because it seems that maybe I'm speeding through this. Usually once they get turn 1 or 2 out the way, they're okay, but... Now, hopefully I'm all set for Dynamaxing here. Kiba, it's a name you should know. Right, come on. Okay, I'm Dynamaxing. Kiba, we had a group disconnect. Everyone is in the multiverse right now. Like, everyone is playing solo with a bunch of NPCs. Luckily, my round is going pretty well. I'm able to turn 1 Dynamax against the boss here, so it's pretty cool. Kiba. If Kieran wanted to switch out, if Kiba wanted to do Tapu Bulu, and Kieran wanted to tap out, then that is something we could do for like the actual Team 1. And you won't have a strike next to your name or anything, Kieran. Right, okay. No, stop speed swapping. Right, max airstream. We're all gonna getting a boost of speed. Right, Basculin is down for Sky. Oh, so it's like just the same AI as like Pokemon. Interesting. Right, Megahorn. Oh, there's the Megahorn. Oh. Then what's its secret move? I swear we've seen it use all 5 moves. Maybe like Wood Hammer. Maybe like just Wood. No. Okay, that just used Megahorn, but it doesn't know Megahorn when we catch it. But usually they only use their secret move once they're desperate. This is very weird. Maybe some Pokemon are different. Maybe some Pokemon just have 5 moves, and some have 5 moves but only reveal the 5th one once they're desperate. Because in fairness, Bulu doesn't have a spread move. Right, Scald, burn it. Okay, Megahorn. Okay, so it got desperate and used Megahorn. This is so weird. It's like never been using Megahorn ever since we said, I think it has Megahorn. And it's like, yeah, because we hadn't seen it use Megahorn in ages. And then we were like, yeah, like Kieran said, it's Megahorn, right? And I was like, yeah, I think you're right. But then it kept not using Megahorn. And now it's pretty much only using Megahorn. Right, max airstream, more like a max airstream. The Basculin killed your Swoobat. Oh no, don't boost its stats. Well, actually no, unless it uses superpower. Then that might not be. If it uses superpower, that actually could be a good thing, having simple. Right, here's the max airstream, more like a max airstream. Oh no. The speed! Right, speed of allies rose. And then we got Scald. Burn it, 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 burn it! Oh! We got the burn! We needed it on the previous turn, though, right? Here's the Mega Horn. Not going to do much damage. Why is it using Mega? I know we're like got a lot of Psychic types, but they're not actual Psychics, though, right? Horn Leech, hang in there, Tauros. Oh my gosh. This is intense. But, like, it's going to get so much health back this turn. We're still going to beat it. Like, I'm going to max Airstream this thing, and we'll get the victory here, but still. Okay. Oh, no! I'm small! I'm small! Okay, I'm actually... No, I'm going to go Flash Cannon. Because it's still super effective, but it's accurate. Oh, but the inaccurate air slash for the win! You did it, Swoobat! Thank goodness we had such good choices at the start there. Because, like, we still had, like, 2 of them by the end. Oh, my gosh. Well done, everyone. I tell you what, whilst I'm waiting for people to finish their Dynamax Adventures, maybe that's when I'll go buy Pokeballs. Oh, dang it. I just realized I didn't brush my teeth before the stream. I chewed gum to, like, get rid of the food out of my teeth, but... right. Stars and sparkles for Bo, I guess. Whilst I go buy Pokeballs. Wish me luck. Right, here we go. So, ready, set, Bo. Swoobat is a no. Basculin is a no. Will we get the Black Bulu? No. It's to be expected, to be honest. 3 categories. They attack twice in a row. They attack at the end of their turn. They instantly... Well, that's dependent on their speed. I think that all depends on their speed. Like, when they attack and stuff like that. So... it's just more to do with when, like, what they use for their 5th move and when is what I'm talking about. That's just to do with speed. Like, Pokemon that are fast will just use, like, 2 in a row, but others who are, like, slower will use 1 and then attack and then use another later and stuff like that. So, Lantern is way bulkier than you remember. Yeah, Lantern is, like, pretty bulky. That's why I just went for the Basculin. Also, because it doesn't have Electric, which is, like, really strong against everything. Right, no Sparkles there, no Sparkles there, no Sparkles there. Oh, an Adamant Swoobat, which means it's terrible. An attack down there, and an attack down there. These are all terrible. Scene won't stop using so... Oh, no, you got Scene? Oh, that's... Unfortunately, that has not been unseen. That doesn't make sense. Okay. Right, I'm going to buy Pokeballs just because I seem to blitz do that faster than everyone else. But yes, we'll keep the Bulu record and we'll try again. Yeah, look, I mean, it still says I'm connected to the internet. So I'm going to disconnect now and then I'll reconnect when it's time to reconnect. Sky has got the Bulu down. Nope. That's Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Wedgehurst, here we go. Sophie is the only one doing the right thing. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. Right, here we go. Wedgehurst, more like a ledge thirst. I don't know, does that mean anything? I'm sorry. Right, here we go. Pokeballs, Pokeball Jones, 910. And we get 91 Premier Balls on the house. More like Mickey Mouse. Okay. Finally, after all these years, the sunlight. Hey, it's only been a couple of months since I last got Pokeballs. Right, Kadoosh and Kadoosh. Lovely. Oh. Really? No, Cerebi... Hang on, where does Cerebi list the 5th moves? Cerebi famously doesn't list the 5th moves. At least on the list of, like, Dynamax Pokemon. What page lists the 5th moves? Because Cerebi, like... On their page of, like... That lists all the Pokemon that have... Like basically just all 227 Pokemon and then all 47 legendary Pokemon. Cerebi does not list the 5th moves. Like famously so. Like, I've specifically asked him to do that, and then he said he could see what he could do, and then he still didn't. So do they have, like, a different page where they list the moves? That would be very helpful. Because we know Moltres doesn't have a 5th move, but that's because they already gave it Lava Plume. Yeah, so that's the thing. If there's like a different page, on the Dynamax Adventures section, but on their section that lists like the 227 Pokemon and then the 47 legendaries, and it's like, here are the movesets, here are the Pokemon available. It does not list the 5th moves. It's really annoying because it's why we have to always make a mental note of what it's why we basically say out loud like what the 5th move is, because it's not well documented. Yeah, Xander, this is where I'm looking and I only see 4 moves. So if Cerebi has a different section in the Dynamax Adventures, like, please send it to me, because that's what I've been like wanting for like a year basically. But like on their main section on like the available Pokemon, they don't have it. Kieran beat the Bulu, hooray! What, Bo is 1 hour away from the devil's number. I am. Oh, I am. Okay, well, we better not save the game for like 2 more hours. Okay. And Tenchi beat. So does that mean, Kiba, if you're here, does that mean we could now have Tenchi, Sky, and Kiba for a Tapu Bulu? Would that be okay? Because if that's all good in the hood, then we'll proceed with actual Team 1. No, that's the thing. I'm not like saying. Definitely, if there's. I always just thought it was based on speed. Like some Pokemon, I thought some Pokemon attacked twice just because they were faster than like everything we had. So it's like. Because the thing I thought is that I thought they give them a move. Although it's hard though, because some Pokemon don't attack. I feel like when they get once their health gets low enough, it usually kind of interrupts to say like, oh, they're desperate, so that they get a move in. Like it kind of fudges around with the turn order as soon as they have low enough health. I feel, but we'll have to pay more attention to it. We'll have to pay attention to it and see what they do. Like when the desperate moves take place, because I always thought it was like based on speed, so speed and health essentially. So like if their health gets low, the game will be like, right, hang on, I'm interrupting, the Pokemon's desperate, it's going to attack you now. But I thought once you get past that turn, once you get past one desperate turn, the like second and subsequent desperate turns are like based on speed. That's what I thought. But so Orchid Angel, hi, lovely to see you. I got Shiny Buzzwole yesterday. So basically, I now have only 6 shinies in. So originally I needed 24, and now I'm down to 6. So I guess that means I've got 18, like, legendaries as shiny. So, okay, anyway, everyone seems to be ready, so let's make... Oh, could everyone... So, Sky and Tenchi and Kieran, I'd recommend doing this as well. Just make sure you do a disconnect, like, even if your game says it's still online, make sure you do a disconnect, okay? And then reconnect, because your games might still say you're online. So just make sure you do a connect like that, and then we'll talk to the nice scientist lady, and we'll try Tapu Bulu again. 6. And how many do I need to pass? 6. Ooh, 100. Okay. So let's go 07151429. How about that? So like 7, 15, 14, 29. So like 07, 15, 14, 29. Hey, it's the first number. Double it and add a 1. And then, yeah, like sort of thing. So like 7, doubled, add 1, and then 14, doubled and add 1. Isn't that fun? Aren't numbers fun? I learned this yesterday, actually. There is a trick for, like, credit cards that means you can tell whether they're, like, real credit card numbers or not. And it's how the internet kind of knows if you type in a number wrong, like, instantly, like, oh, this is a wrong credit card number. And it's to do with, like, adding up the numbers. It's very interesting. So yeah, if you were not automatically disconnected, please make sure you do a disconnect and a reconnect, because my game said I was still connected, so, but right, Kiba, saving the day, Kiba, he's here to stay. Hopefully we need the players. Okay, here we go. Will it be Odachi or will it be Sheridan? What else was I gonna say? I don't know. I have a. There are one or two things I could say depending on how the stream goes, but anyway. Oh yeah, I'm basically done with new Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe now. I did the rest of the challenge mode stuff that was, well, it's not really challenge mode stuff, but the boost rush or whatever, which is like an okay mode. It's a bit weird. Not a fan of it, but I might keep playing the game for a bit because I sort of blasted through very quick, and I have some things that I still want to do. So. Kiba, you okay? Kiba, we need you to play. We do not want to play with any more computers. Because they really, really suck. Kiba, yeah. Kiba. We got a minute left, Kiba. Kiba, please log in. Kiba, the panic is kicking in. Oh no. Kiba, you said I. And to be honest, like, if you just say I to things, like, again, if people do just, because again, remember that there is like a 10-second delay and stuff like that, and we sometimes move on to like topics very quickly and other people participate in chat. So if people say things like I or just yes, not say like yes I can do Bulu or yes I will, if people aren't specific, I will just take it to mean the thing that I want it to mean. So Kiba, and the thing is, he's Kiba. Well, I think we are going to have to carry on. I don't want to like stop and try again. We're already running late here. So, oh gosh. Well, this has been a fine and dandy, like sour candy start to the stream. Poison, fire, ice, flying, steel. You guys, gals, non-binary pals know the trick. Don't stay away from fighting types. Oh, poison! That'll do. Right. Anyway. Oh gosh, this is a bit troublesome. This is a bit of an awkward thing. Oh, and it's Kit again. Kit, you're like the one person I remember sucking last time. Okay. Oh, Kit, you chose poorly, to quote Indiana Jones. Okay, here we go. Oh, poison. Oh, it's a Skuntank. Skuntank. Okay. Skuntank. We have to pick things that we have to hope Kit will be a good switch for. If we're not, so maybe we could get rid of like Kingler for the Skuntank, right? And then we could do, I don't know which one of those. Who is the best? Oh, Bishop knows poison, right? Bishop has poison. So maybe if we go left for this, and then right for the Lycanroc, and then we'll do the Bishop, and then three of us will have poison moves. They will all be physical poison moves, and we'll be using max ooze, and it won't really make a difference. But the point still stands. Actually, what we could do, maybe like we'll see how the Dynamaxing matches up, but maybe we could even like maybe like Skuntank could do some Dynamax here. Or something like that. I don't know. We'll figure it out. It'll be fine. Right, I'm going to Dynamax. And I'm going to max Lightning. Very, very frightening. No, I'm going to max Steel Spike. That's even better. Boost our defense. Anyone have a false grail for Kit to drink from? Okay. Oh, yeah. So in chat, we talked about this a bit yesterday. In addition to available, which is perhaps, no, it's not available, ironically, isn't fitting for right now. Because obviously, like, you know, if you're suddenly unable to, like, you know, like, we understand people have life stuff come up. But Skuntank is special attack usually. Yeah, this one has like 2 special attacks and then like 1 physical or something. Or no, actually no, this Skuntank's just like very mixed basically. I think it has like 2 special attack, 2 physical attack. Can't remember. Right, here we go. Oh, crud. Our special defense is down. Right, Crab Hammer. Nicely done with the Crab Hammer, not going for Dig. Oh, Kit! Okay, a risky focus blast, but, like, it's fine. It's fine! Okay, you treat me like a stranger and you use play rough. Nicely done, Sky. Right, Max Steel Spike. But yeah, so in addition to available, we now have attention! That's the thing, I thought Skuntank was actually a bit more physical. Like, in this mode, it's like, kind of mixed. But I think generally it is a... I'll need to check its stats. I actually thought it was more physical, but maybe we'll have to look it up. It found a Reddit post that found apparently Bulu will use Horn Leech after attacking each time as its desperate move. So it doesn't but I swear we've seen it open up with Horn Leech. Is the thing. Like I feel like we've seen Bulu use all 5 of its moves before being desperate. This is the conundrum. We're gonna have to keep an eye on Bulu. We're going to have to see what moves... I swear, like, even, like, yesterday, or day before, or whatever, like, Bulu was using a Horn Leech on turn 1. So, turn chop! That could be the alternate name... Oh, crud. Sorry, I did 2 exclamation points, not 1. Turn shut! Okay, so Tenchi, you a Tenchi Kingler, switch for the Skuntank and get rid of the Kingler. I don't know how to rhyme. Tenchi, please switch in time. No, well done, Tenchi. Okay, because yeah, Kingler. Well, actually, the ironic thing, actually, Kingler was good for the next fight, wasn't it? Whereas like Hatterene could go either way. Oh, it's Armaldo. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Okay. Kind of wish I'd said to keep Kingler now. Doesn't matter. As long as we use the max Mindstorm. Because, like, special is better than physical here, I would say. So, like, max Mindstorm is going to be the better way to go than max Fury or whatever. But anyway, Buck. Guess desperate moves don't have to be the 5th one. That's true, actually. Maybe the 5th ones don't need to... But the thing is, but for most Pokemon, though, the desperate move, like, is the 5th one. Because it's usually, like, some kind of spread move. But I guess for Pokemon where that's, like, not the case, then maybe, yeah, like, they have a desperate move, and it can be any of them. Right, I'm going to Iron Head, because it's super effective. No farting skunks. Oh, guys... I said I was going to feed the kittens yesterday. I went and fed the kittens. When I came back, there were 3. I believe there are 3. There might have only been 2, but I think there were because it was a bit dark. 3 skunks on my street. 3! Like, there was like a group of them. I had to cross the street to avoid them. And then I had to like really quickly get my keys in the door, but I couldn't see the keyhole or anything, and I was just worried that like skunks were going to try and come in the house. Oh, just like Xerneas, because I think Xerneas doesn't really have a spread move, right? Then again, I haven't been doing Xerneas raids, so. But okay, well, I'm glad that a year later we're still figuring this out. Right. Okay, Iron Head, more like a Judge Dredd. Acid Spray, that's nice, because that'll help out with the Max Mindstorm. So that's using the old noodle. Right, Muddy, and that helps with the Muddy Water! Yes! Accuracy down. Yes! Okay. You see skunks, I've seen a raccoon recently. I saw a raccoon, I saw a raccoon like a week or so ago as well, actually. And it was in like broad daylight as well. Like it was still like really, it was like light out, like quite middle-ish of the day. Like not even, well, I don't think it was even like evening time or anything. It was like the afternoon. It was like a really light colored one. It was like really brown instead of like gray. It was like really like sandy brown. Oh, so close. The only one I haven't seen too recently are opossums and coyotes. Haven't seen opossums and coyotes for a while, which is good because I want those little kittens to be safe. Right, 2, 4, 6, 8. Tenchi's clothes are looking great. Okay, Iron Head. Yes, well done. Oh, Moonblood. Normally, but see, Dazzling Gleam is the spread move. Like, it would make more sense for Moonblast to be a regular move and Dazzling Gleam to be desperate. This is what I mean. It's inconsistent. Why don't they just have a consistency to it? Right, anyway, well done, Armaldo. I don't think, unless we want to do some kind of double switch, I don't think we... To be honest, I would kind of like for the computer to get Armaldo, personally. I would rather the computer have a chance at having Armaldo than Grapploct, but let's find out. Da, 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 da. Yes. Okay. This is we might actually be okay here. We might be okay. So if we go for the Bishop, which is in the middle, Malcolm, and we'll just call it Malcolm because it's in the middle. But yeah, the thing I haven't like Xerneas is on like phase 2, i.e., like not part of the strike streams. So because now we're in the post-strike streams. Phase 1 was for the strike streams. Phase 2, well, I mean, but the thing is, as I said yesterday, we're probably not going to be doing Phase 2. Phase 2 was when we had a lot of people here and we had a lot of engagement and all that kind of stuff, but right now we're just trying to see if we can even finish Phase 1, is the reality. Right, anticipation, it shuddered. Right, Skuntank, go big, use those fire moves. I tell you what, I am going to use Nuzzle here. Just to see if that helps at all. There's not really any point in... Like, there's not a big difference between Nuzzle and Electroweb in a way. So I may as well... I may as well see if we can get some, like... Paralysis lowers speed anyway, so I may as well lower its speed and give it a chance to not attack. And then I can just proceed to Electroweb afterwards. So, hopefully we can 3-turn this. We don't have the best lineup for it, but that's okay. Okay, there's the paralysis. Here's the max flare. More like a human hair. Kadoosh. Right, Stomping Tantrum. But this is my point entirely, that basically the desperate moves are like, there's sort of an inconsistency to them over the spread of all legendary Pokemon. And a Pokemon like Moltres, I don't think Moltres even has a 5th move, even though like every other Pokemon we have faced has had a 5th move. Every legendary we have faced, all the ones I've got shiny, they have had, apart from Moltres, the Flaming Moltres have had a 5th move. And they tend to use it when they're desperate. 2, 4, 6, 8. Is this Jiffy Bull or great? Oh, Reflect. That's actually pretty good. And then, like, and they tend to get desperate when, and sort of like the desperation tends to be a bit of an interrupting thing. And then they proceed to, I think they then do use 2 moves afterwards, but then that's kind of broken up a bit. I'm not sure. The thing is, usually when they're desperate, that's usually when we finish the battle. So we don't really have battles draw out, like, they aren't usually drawn out for long after they get desperate is the thing. So that's why it's hard to know how they behave, like, after they get desperate. Right, well done, everyone. Very nice. Very nice. So Hatterene, please switch now. Dooba 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 doo. Hatterene, please switch now. Dooba dooba da doo. Yeah. Hatterene, please now switch. Throw Hatterene in a ditch. Well done. Nicely done. Okay, so basically, let's just use our poison moves here over and over and over and over and over again. Over and over and over again. And then we should be pretty good, okay? Don't worry about, like, metal sound or anything like that, because we've got acid spray. So as long as we just poison le poisson, how we use le poisson for victory. Although the funny thing is, I do have a Stab Steel, but I think these are similarly, yeah. So, Poison Jab is still the stronger move, but if I had a weaker Poison move and a stronger Steel move, it almost could behoove me to use Steel. But I don't, so it's fine. But I don't, so it's fine. Acid Spray is divine. So there we go. Right, Special Defense fell, that's good. Oh, Superpower, don't use it on... Oh, Sturdy! Sturdy for the win! Or at least for the survival. And then the physical, the attack and defense are down now. Go, go, go! Yes! The poison jab! More like a poison stab. See, like, it gets desperate now that it's in the lower bit. But then, so when is it going to use... will it use another move this turn? No. Okay, but so from the next turn onwards, it will use 2 turns. Okay. Right, I'm going to Le Poisson, because I do get a power boost here. Although, again, though, maybe I should have checked the power, because, like, if Max Steel Spike was, like, oh, maybe I should have done some quick maths there. Hang on. Let me just quickly check. Let's say Max Steel Spike was 130, right? 130 times 2 for super effective times 1.5 for stab. 390. And then 90 times 4... Yeah, so this is actually a weaker move. I just selected a weaker move. I am so sorry. I failed you all. I should have double-checked that. I was thinking, wait, is this actually weaker? It was weaker. So there you go. Why is this Reddit post calling desperate moves limit breaks? I didn't know that was secretly fun. I know, weird, right? Again, it says like the Pokemon's desperate. I don't know. Well done, everyone. Nicely done. Let's all catch a Bulu. Let's all stars and sparkles. And let's all click like on the video if you haven't already. Ghost. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Lovely to see you too. Small. Got the pooper. The pooper. The Paldean Wooper. Nice. Well done. So I'm going to have a sip of water, and then we'll figure out Team 2. Oh, yeah, sorry, I didn't end up talking about attention, did I? But we've now got attention, because, yeah, we've now got attention, because it's like, we've had a couple of instances lately where people have played multiplayer with us, and they've not really been paying attention to, like, the game, or to chat, or to like, you know, me talking and being like, so does this sound good, guys? And everyone will say yes, and then they, like, won't do the thing we all just agreed on. So, you know, we kind of just need this message to be like, please listen and like be active and available to answer questions and stuff like that. Okay, so Skuntank is a no. Armaldo is an Armol no. I would be really interested. I'd be very interested to know what are the Pokemon that, like, say we have battled the most that I don't have a shiny from. Do you know what I mean? Like, have I battled, like, how many Alolan Marowaks have I battled? How many Diggersbys have I battled? Or Armaldos? And then, like, how many of those have I actually got a shiny of? And how many have I not? Like, are there any Pokemon I have caught more than 100 times? Because let's face it, we've done, like, you know, 1,000 Dynamax Adventures now. There probably are some Pokemon we've done, like, close to 100 times. And it would just be interesting knowing if I've got any of them as shiny, so... ground sandwich. Ooh, hang on. Main game, ground sandwich. You could go for Gibble or something like that. Trying to think. What is a good ground type in Paldea? Oh, what about like in the desert? You could get like Silicobra. You could try and get a Silicobra maybe. Or like a Phampi. Phampi's a fun one. But yes. Oh, Kieran says Silicobra as well. Kevin, you're back. Okay, so Skuntank, no. Armaldo, no. Bishop is not blue. Will we get... So we didn't get a blue, but will we get a Bulu? No. Okay, fine. Fine, be that way, game. Okay, so no sparkles, no sparkles, no sparkles. Let's just check the nature. I'm going to just check the natures. Bashful, lonely, naive. I don't think I even checked. No, I did check the natures last time. Serious, naive, lonely, and bashful. I'm going to go for lonely. Lonely, Armaldo's lonely. He's got nobody, 'cause he was resurrected from a fossil from 8 million years ago. Oh. Right, here we go. You already have Phampi. Silicobra it is. Yeah, look at me remembering Pokemon in the game. You're having black sesame ice cream. Like the kitten. So, would you like us to keep a record of where you found Tapu Bulu? Yes, I would. Okay. I tell you what. Gage, are you still here? Yes, you are. How about we do Kartana next? Because, like, Kevin... I don't know. Basically, we can either do Thunderous or Well, actually, no, let's just check... Actually, no, let's just check about like, who's around for Thunderous, who's around for Kartana, and then we'll figure out who's next, okay? So, Thunderous and Kartana, these are going to be our next two, okay? So, could you guys, gals, non-binary pals, don't worry about round one, just the last round is the only one that counts, okay? So, could you guys let me know if you can do Thunderous and Kartana? Maybe we might do Thunderous first, because it's like Kieran and Kevin, but we'll figure it out. Ready, set, bow, all that other stuff, let me know. And then, yeah, let me know. Kevin can do Thunderous, Gage can do Kartana, so I just want to find out who else can join. Sky, you are basically oops all Sky. In fairness, Sky has to do, like, 4 times as many. No, 3 times as many. Actually no, yeah, 3 times as many raids to get shiny, so we've got to pump up those numbers. Oh, Asa, hello, welcome. Yeah, the Pokemon Direct. I probably actually will wake up for it. There's like one particular reason why I want to make sure I'm awake and early to rise that day and watch it. So yes. So I do want to make sure I'm awake early that day, so I may actually end up watching it. I'm curious, what would happen if you didn't keep record of a Pokemon? Would you not be able to get the Pokemon again on your ticket? Yeah, so when she asked the question, like, oh, would you... when she asked the question about, like, oh, do you want to keep a record of this? Yeah, it means it keeps appearing here. So if I didn't keep the record of it here, I would need someone in chat to, like, get it back for me, kind of thing. Okay, so let's see who. So Sky, could we have Sky, Kevin, and Kieran for a Thunderous, and then Gage? We'll get back to you for Kartana in like 20 minutes, okay? If that's okay. Kevin, Kieran, Skywatcher. I'm gonna put Sky in Team 3 with Gage, just because I'm feeling confident. So yes. Okay, so let's do this thing. Let's do Thunderous now. And then yeah. So let's do Thunderous now, and then we'll figure out Kartana in like 20 minutes. Okay. And if you're used to mashing B to skip dialogue, you may accidentally say no and erase it. Yeah, that's why I'm like very careful not to. I don't really mash B on many games, to be honest. 07150253. But yeah, I don't really mash B on many games because of that. I'm always afraid of like not doing something. You have to be careful, basically. You have to be careful. Right. Let me go like this and this and this and then okay. But yeah, so that's why we do that, Ghost, just because it's a little bit annoying that they always ask like after every time, oh, do you want to kill? Like I feel like once you have, I feel like basically if you do a new Pokemon, she should ask, oh, do you want to erase one of your tickets? I actually think, though, if you're not, like, doing something new, like, if you are doing one of your tickets, you shouldn't be asked, oh, do you want to keep it? Like, I think that's just a little, because it's like, well, yeah, you know, if it's something you already have, like, I think you should be able to go to her and say, like, erase my tickets, or there should be someone else you could go to and be like, hey, do you want to, like, switch your tickets? Like, you know, opens up a trench coat, like, hey, do you want to switch your tickets? But anyway. But maybe it's just the easiest thing programming-wise to just have her ask, like, every time. Right, you guys know Thunderous. Rock and Ice is very nice, but that's also very limiting, so we may need to go for things more defensively. Lightning Rod Pokemon, Manectric and Cantonian Raichu. Also, Ground types are brilliant, and the electric resistant trio of Dragon, Grass, and other electric types works nicely too. Watch out for Sludge Wave. It doesn't have any flying type moves, but what it does also have, in addition to Sludge Wave, is Rain Dance and Weather Ball, plus Rain Dance and Thunder. So 100% accurate Thunder and Water type Weather Ball is what it has. But just watch out, because if we change the weather, so Weather Ball changes along with it. So just be careful that we can change what attacks it does, and that's why Rock is better than Ice. But here's a Vanillish, so I'm just going to go for that. Oh gosh. Okay, Cramorant's terrible. Malamar isn't ideal, but it'll just have... Oh, Serena is defensively good, but is also terrible, because it only has grass and flying. And then Kadabra is fine, I guess. Okay, so we're going to have to hope for a lot of switching here. Oh, yes, and Ghost, yes, I think it's the first time we've seen you since the strike is over. Yeah, so the strike kind of was officially finished last Wednesday, or at the end of last Wednesday. So, yeah. Okay, we've got Altaria. Altaria does cancel out the weather. I will just point that out. So it might not be bad. Oh, but there is a ground type. Oh, but there's ice. Ice is nice. Oh, there's also rock. Oh, there's a Lichen Rock. Okay, so maybe if we go for Altaria and Lichen Rock, and then we can... Oh, and then there's a Dugtrio. We could go Altaria, Lichen Rock, Dugtrio. Let's go. Okay. The question is, I think, do we have... Here's the question. Here's the big question. Do we have Lichen Rock in 4th place, even though, as we've said, Stone Edge Lichen Rock is like a really, really good Pokemon to like not... The Dusk Form... Or, yeah, the Dusk Form... No, sorry, the Midnight Form Lichen Rock with Stone Edge is a really, really, really good Pokemon to not Dynamax. Because it has a high crit guaranteed to hit 100 power move. So but then do we have something else Dynamax, such as Altaria or the Dugtrio? That is the question. Like if we had Dugtrio Dynamax, it wouldn't be able to do a whole lot, but it might be able to use a Max Darkness. I can't remember whether I think this Dugtrio has Sucker Punch, right? Doesn't it have like a ground move, a steel move, and Sucker Punch? And then it has some stat up move like Metal Sound or whatever. Right. Kid, you want some tickets? I'll sell you some for a teensy markup. Ticket ends up being a sticky note, but still works on the scientist. I love it, love it, love it, love it. Right, well done, everyone. Okay, so it is hailing, more like failing, because of the Cloud9. I feel like Cloud9 should, like, come up on screen. Like, it should say that Cloud9, like, pew, just on screen quickly. They need a more dynamic way for, like, abilities to come up on screen, I think. Right, Dazzling Gleam, more like a Dazzling Beam. Max Flare, more like a Max Hair. Well, that's what we were saying, Gage. That basically the moves Tapu Bulu knows when you catch it are Horn Leech, Wood Hammer, the Scary Feast, and Superpower. Like, and it's really weird that it has 2 grass moves, but not it's weird that, say, Wood Hammer isn't the desperate move, or Horn Leech isn't, like, sort of, well, like, the 5th move. It's weird that Mega Horn is the one that's not there. Like, usually these, like, for a lot of these other Pokemon, their sort of 5th move is one that is like one of their stab types usually. So like an electric type will have like Thunderbolt and Discharge, or Thunder and Discharge. A fire type will have like Heat Wave or Flamethrower or Fire Blast, and then like Lava Plume or Heat Wave as like the... So I don't... we do want to switch for this. I just don't know. Maybe the Serena could switch. As long as Serena... I think as long as Serena or Malamar switch here, this is probably the best thing. Although Serena is good against Lycanroc, so Actually, maybe Kadabra switching. Okay, that's actually not bad. That's not bad. This isn't a problem. So if we go for the Lycanroc, because Lycanroc is good, and then basically, who did we say? Dugtrio's next, isn't it? So I'm just trying to think. Who's better against the Maybe if we keep the Malamar... Well, we'll have a look at the health, but... To be honest, both Malamar and Serena are pretty good against... oh, Expert Belt. Yeah, maybe we'll just look at the health and figure it out, but Malamar and Serena, you guys are up next, and then... It probably doesn't matter who switches, to be honest. Sorry, it was hard to like plan around who was gonna switch when, because I couldn't remember all the Pokemon like we had and who we were going up against and like what's best for whom and stuff like that. I'm glad we do have Serena for this round just because it is grass and it is super effective. So, but to be honest, it's probably not a bad. What did we have instead of? What did we have before Altaria left? I actually can't even remember what we had. Ice Beam, more like an Ice Beam. Who did, like, I know, what did we have before Altaria? Oh, I can't think. I can't think. Kadabra, that's it. Oh yeah, Kadabra would have been quite rubbish for this. And it would have been bad for Dugtrio. So no, I think Kadabra's pretty good. And again, I don't... We could always, like, skip Dynamaxing the Altaria. Like, we don't have to Dynamax Altaria. It's not the end of the world. Or it could just die in one hit. But yeah, Kadabra would have been bad. Kadabra would have been Kabadra. Please don't leave. Please like the video. Right, okay. Trop kick, baby trop. Oh, that was powerful. Was that crit? No. What? Okay, and attack down. Wow, that was really something. Lycanroc looks so cool. It does, doesn't it? I like both the forms. I like Lycanroc in all its forms. This one is my least favorite, I will admit. But I still like it though. Right, with Jimmy buffeted by the sandstorm. Right, Ice Beam, more like an Ice Beam. 2, 4, 6, 8. Amber's power is very great. Yes, the heal. Now, will we get healed all the way? Oh, that's just a little bit off. So maybe we might still want to switch. No, that's all the way. Oh, okay. I don't know who we want to switch here then. Maybe, I tell you what, Serena might be, oh, come on. Ugh. Serena might be quite good to keep because it will have max overgrowth and that would be good. Actually, no, wait, hang on. No, wait, hang on. Doesn't Lycanroc have Max Knuckle? Maybe we want Max Knuckle. No, we might want Max Knuckle for the Dugtrio, mightn't we? That would be bad for Malamar, but Malamar could use something else. I don't know. No. Oh, God. I don't know. I don't know. Or Lycanroc could use Max Darkness, and that could help lower the... Or we could get rid of Malamar. Maybe we get rid of Malamar because it's awkward. I don't know. As long as one of Malamar or Serena switches. Serena's about to Dynamax, and it will be able to use Max Overgrowth on a Alolan Dugtrio. Malamar... Maybe it's just easier to just get rid of the Malamar, honestly. Because... That's the thing, if we did switch the Serena, Malamar just would be kind of useless, whereas this way we have more... We have like a team of like pretty decent Pokemon, whereas the other way around it's kind of a bit more awkward. So if we go left for the Dugtrio, unfortunately no science nor berries, which kind of sucks. But then Serena, Kieran, you'll switch here and that'll be good. We are down to 2 lives. I do not like that. In fairness, your one physical move is a high critical hit chance move, but still, you don't want to rely on that. I think a max overgrowth here will be pretty good. Lycanroc will still have Brick Break. Altaria has Heat Wave, more like a Neat Wave, and I have Ice Beam. So we're pretty good here, I would say. I think we're pretty good here. Dugtrio is dangerous. It has a lot of stuff to KO us with. I don't like that. But this is still going to be pretty good. Do-doots, 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 da-da-da. Do-do-do. Okay, here we go. You know, I was just thinking of one thing here. Huh. I tell you what, I was thinking... Okay, guys, I have a weird idea. Altaria has a fairy move, right? Altaria has Dazzling Gleam, correct? So... Although Altaria now has low health. Okay, I have two proposals. Either Altaria switches for the Dugtrio, right? Which I know sounds weird. It's like, wait, a double switch? Yes. Because then Dugtrio could Dynamax against the Thunderous, and we could just keep Serena, and it can just resist Electric and... Oh no, but it is weak to Poison. So we could do that. Or, but here's the thing. If we stick with our plan, if we had Altaria Dynamax, and hear me out here, if Altaria Dynamaxed, it could set up Fairy terrain. Fairy! And if it set up Fairy terrain, that means that we wouldn't get paralyzed by the Discharge because of the Fairy terrain, which prevents statuses. So maybe we could have Altaria use a Max Starfall. Max Starfall! We could have it use a Max Starfall at the beginning, just to like protect us from the terrain. And then it could, and then if provided that Thunderous doesn't change the terrain itself, then we could proceed with like dragon moves or whatever. Or you could just spam the fairy over and over to ensure that we have the terrain up and prevent us from getting paralyzed by Discharge. Because we don't really have a load of ground types is the thing. We're going to have the Dugtrio, but so if we get rid of the Serena, you gotta ditch her. Actually, Dugtrio could try Screech as well. We could try a Screech here. But yeah, maybe we could try like Terrain and Screech strats. I know that this is very unconventional. Very unconventional. But that, or you could just let me Dynamax instead. Because the Hail won't chip away whilst Altaria's on the field. So that's also something as well. There are a lot of options here. I know I'm throwing a lot at you guys. So, you know. The terrain also means I won't be able to get a Cheese Freeze, but that's okay. So I'm just going to Ice Beam, more like an Ice Beam. Because I don't really know how good your health is or not. I know it's like a low yellow, but it's kind of hard to tell just how good it is. But Shade Van Fan, hello. But here we go. Or should I say here we go? No, please don't say that. Right, here we go. Right, Weather Ball. You came in like a Weather Ball. Yes, well done, Altaria, for hanging in there. Lucky for you, all you have to do is Stone Edge. Exactly, and it's guaranteed to hit. And if you get a crit as well, like if you got a Stone Edge and it crit, wow, that wasn't even a crit. Can you imagine if that crit? Here's the Desperate, and then it's using. But see, this got Desperate, and it's using like Discharge right away. Like it's not even waiting till the next turn. Oh crud! Here's the Paralysis. Oh crud! Dang it! The Screech and the Stone Edge worked too well. Never mind. Never mind. And now I can't freeze it, but it has paralyzed us. So never mind. Right, Ice Beam, more like an Ice Beam. Yeah, can't freeze it. Oh, that's really fun. That's really funny how our own strategy got turned against us there. Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch. I would Sucker Punch it. It's Sucker Punch. Ah, use Rain Dance. But see, that's the thing. But the Sucker Punch wouldn't work, but that's okay. Oh no, the Sucker Punch. It did fail. Oh no. Right, here's the max stuff. Oh, we could have used like the dragon move that time, but I suppose. But anyway, Stone Edge, more like Stonehenge. We did it. We won. That was just a weird fight. Like, it was kind of easy, but I would describe that more weird than anything else. That was just a weird one, wasn't it? So well done, everyone. Yeah, when you're doing like 5 years. When you're doing 5 year later, like, Wonder Trades or Link Trades or just anything, you're gonna get that stuff, unfortunately, in this game. Like, the old abandoned games, you're not gonna find a whole lot of real people, unless you go on strike for a year and you set up a bunch of streams to play multiplayer with real people and stuff like that. Right, Stars and Sparkles, Sparkles and Stars, and like the video if you haven't already, please. Altaria is a nah. Lycanroc is also nah. Dugtrio is also a Dugtrino. But will we get... I have all these Pokemon as shiny, though. You know who I don't have as shiny? You know who I don't have as shiny? The slightly purple Thunderous. No. Dang. Dang. Right, Altaria is a no. Lycanroc's a no. Dugtrio's a no. And Thunderous is a no. Okay, so here we go. Special attack and defense. Special defense and special attack. Speed and special attack. It's jolly. Oh. Merry Dugtrio. And there we go. So naive. So naive, jolly, careful, mild. I'm going to go for a mild Altaria. There's just something kind of fun about a mild Altaria. So well done, everyone. Well done. Altaria has been sent to a box. It's been sent to a cardboard box. Gage, are you still around for a Kartana? Would you like to do a Kartana? And shall we keep a record of Thunderous? Yes, because we still want a shiny hunt for it. So, can you guys, gals, non-binary pals, let me know what your Kartana situation is, please? If I had hair like Dugtrio, I'd be jolly too. I like it. I like it. Okay, so Gage is indeed around. And then Skywatcher, are you still available for Oops or Sky? And then is there anyone else who can do Kartana? Anyone? Beulah? Ghost, do you want to buy a copy of Pokemon and join us? Beulah? Otherwise we could see if we could do it with 3. You know. I mean, it's been one of those days. Unless, like, Kevin just wants to, like, help out, like, for the sake of being nice. But anyway, Bark. Speedrun time for Ghost. Yes, exactly. It only takes, like, half an hour to an hour to, like, you know, unlock this mode. So it can be done. But, okay. Kevin can sub if we get to, like... yeah, Ghost, do you want to buy the game and buy the DLC and join us? But anyway, and a Nintendo Switch Online subscription. If this is the point where you're like, I don't even have a Switch, do you want to buy one of them as well? It only needs to be the Switch Lite. We are kidding. So anyway, would you like to anyway embark upon a Dynamax adventure? According to the notes, it seems like you might know how to find a certain special Pokemon. It's called Kartana, and yes, we will be doing it. Oh, you did say and buy the Switch. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's expensive, but we do need a 4th person. It's Ghost. No, I'm kidding. But no. Actually, Ghost. No, Ghost, here's my question. If you don't have a Switch, do you mind if I ask, like, why you don't have a Switch? And I don't mean that in a judgmental way. I just mean, like, have you ever been a Nintendo person? Have you just never drifted to Nintendo? Like, what do you play Genshin on? Are you like PS5 or are you like PC and tablet and phone and all that? I want to know your gaming story. Tell me your gaming story secrets, and I will feed off of them, or at least drink this bottle of water I have. There we go. Right, Gage, Sky, and probably Kevin. Gage, can't wait to start doing these on a second account, and this time at full odds. Oh, Gage, you're a madman. You're a madman. Want to get money, you probably will. No, you don't have to. Well, here's the thing, Ghost, I will just say this, because you weren't here yesterday. I am probably, like, easing up on the strike stream soon, and then, like, in November, I'll probably stop doing them, so you can save the money if you like. But, like, but I ask about the gaming thing, because it's like, do you think you'll maybe get, say, like, a Switch 2 eventually? Because then you'd be able to play Switch 1 games, and you'd have access to Switch 2 games, and they'd all, like, run better and nicer and faster and stronger and everything like that. I'm just interested. Not that everyone is, like... Because, I mean, we said with like, on Lara, we said about it. On Lara was, like... Again, forgive me, like, on Lara, if you're watching this on a replay. On Lara, why aren't you watching this on a replay? But, like, if on Lara... I think if I have remembered this right about on Lara was someone who kind of grew up with, I think, PlayStation, and, like, had Nintendo as, like, their handheld console. So it was, like... On Lara had, like, Nintendo for handheld, so, like, Pokemon and stuff like that. But, like, for, like, the console stuff... it was like PlayStation, and so like for on Lara, like I think the Switch is like on Lara's like first Nintendo console that you can play, and that's the case for a lot of people, you know. Melanie, hi. Oh, Kevin, quickly leave, disconnect, reconnect, engage. No one's getting exercised. But Kevin, you are getting the hammer. Xander? So there we go. But Melanie, hi, lovely to see you. Will it be 3 players, or will it be... You did answer the question if you didn't see. Oh, you did? Hang on. Sorry, it's hard for me. Oh, you have had a Switch, but you sold it a long time ago for extra money for your cat when he was sick. Aww, and you play on the computer for Genshin mainly. Okay, that's cool. Sorry, I think that was like the point where I got busy. And will Kevin make it? Chat, place your bets. Will Kevin make it? Yes or no? 6, 5. I will not allow any answers that are after the timer's up. 3, 2, 1. Any predictions? Who will the NPC be? Get in your predictions. It's Dean! We like Dean. Okay, Torkoal. Oh, Kartana! Fire types are good for Kartana, so Torkoal and Weezing are perfect. Unfortunately, this is one of the rare times where a Selgor... Well, a Selgor could help us get to the boss Pokemon. Like, if we used, like, Acid Spray and Torkoal and Weezing, that could get us to the boss, and then... Okay, Dean did not pick Sharpedo. It turns out Republicans like to protect Sharpedos. But yeah, Selgor could definitely help us get there, and then we could switch for it, like, near the end. So let's see. Oh, we got 2 steel types. Are you kidding me? Okay, I prefer Honedge. I will just say I do prefer Honedge, because I need a shiny of it. Oh, but there's also Beheeyem. Alcremie. Alcremie has a fire move, and Alcremie is a good setter-upper. It's a bit of a setter-upper. It likes to use decorate. Does that sound okay? I'm still figuring this out. Yeah, oh god, we'll have to figure this out. Malamar is ×4 weak to bug, so actually, if we have a Selgor use a bug move on Malamar, and like Fury on maybe we'll go for Malamar, because it'll be easy for us to defeat. Coming out swinging with that joke. Hey, it does it. I'm glad that didn't fully go under the radar. It's a very topical joke. But yeah, Dean's good though. Dean's good. We like Dean. Right, Max Flare. Let's go with that. Is this the sword from Zelda? I wish. Where is the Zelda game where Link has a Honedge, and then it evolves into a Doublade, so then him and Zelda get a sword, and then it evolves into an Aegislash, and then Link gets a sword and a shield? Where is that game, Nintendo and Game Freak? Where is it? Kevin. That's very funny as well. Ghost, you're actually playing Genshin, and you're in the background. Why is Genshin not in the background? Why am I not the foreground? No, I'm kidding. No, that's good. That's good. I mean, I put on videos and stuff whilst I play games these days because there just aren't enough hours in the day. If I just if I just had on videos and like nothing else, then I would never get anything accomplished. So I basically need to like, if I'm playing like some brand new game, I like won't have videos on in the background. But if I'm playing a new game and then I start getting used to the music, like say if I'm playing something like Tears of the Kingdom or whatever, right? Once you get to a certain point where you're like familiar with the game and you're used to all the music and stuff, then I'll start like playing videos in the background once it's just like exploring and grinding and things like that. But if I'm playing a new game and there's like new stuff kind of thing, I will not play videos. But if it's like some game I'm like repeat playing through, I will like have videos on in the background. So like when I've been playing at Mario U Deluxe this past week, like I've, you know, been having videos in the background because I've been having videos in the background because like I played the game on Wii U. So Doublade. I don't think we need to switch for this. If Dean wants it, he can have it, but yeah, I think we've got a perfectly... And I think we can... I think... Is it like Malamar and Crawdaunt? If it's Malamar and Crawdaunt, we definitely want to do the Malamar. Fairy and Bug are both good against... I mean, Fairy and Bug are good against Crawdaunt too, but Bug is ×4 super effective against Malamar. And so we don't want to use Acid Spray, okay? No Acid Spray. We just want to... no need for Acid Sprays. We can just... you know, go in swinging and like Bug Buzz, Max Starfall, and I'll use Burning Jealousy, and it'll all be good. So, you'll listen to music or play YouTube videos for background noise while you're playing. Thinking about the current Genshin event and how people aren't picking the elements the event is asking for / recommending. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Just right. So yeah, I think we're in a pretty. I think we're in a pretty good position here for it. Given we only have 3 human players, we're in a pretty good position for a Kartana here. So. Feebas Spotlight Hour. True. Maybe I should do it for like the Hoenn medal. Actually, maybe I should do it for the Hoenn medal. Actually, I do need to, like... Oh, no, but we're probably feeding the... No. No, wait, hang on. I fed the kittens yesterday. Oh, yeah, no, because we're not feeding the kittens today, because it's Tuesday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we don't feed the kittens. No! Dean, you fool! You foolish fool! You boosted him! Okay, maxed up. Oh! But anyway, Buck. We'll go see. You and I are both like you and I are both 323s because we're awesome. Oh, well, 322 at the time. It's the Nightbot 22-minute game. Right, Burning Jealousy. Well done, everyone. Oh, doing the electric boss from the new Zelda, and it's so hard, bro. I can't remember the... I think it was Tears of the Kingdom's electric boss or Breath of the Wild's that was... I think it was the Tears of the Kingdom electric boss that, yeah, I found that quite hard. It was just like a bit finicky. Like, you had to be a bit precise with certain things. I didn't like that. Right, here we go. So, right, we don't want to switch for the Malamar. Because it's bad. Well, although Dean might. Let's see what you do, Dean. Oh, he does have less than one. I'm wondering if you have less health, it makes the computers more likely to switch. I feel like when they don't have full health, they're a bit like, I better switch. I'm struggling to remember, like, the bosses now. Right. Hey! But yeah, so if we do the Alcremie, and then if Sky, if you switch your Aselgor for this, that would be really awesome. And then we'll have 3 fire types, and oh no! No, no, no! What are we doing? What are we doing? The plan! The plan! The plan! No! We said about Alcremie and fire! No! Okay, well we can still Dynamax and use Bug here, and it'll be super effective. But no! No! We'd said about Alcremie at the start, not just then as well. No! No! How did this go wrong? How did this go wrong? No. No. Okay. But again, as long as the Selgor uses a max flutter, and like the strongest one, this should still be fine. I'm a bit worried about it dying, but it's okay. I mean, basically, Gage, well, basically, we saw the eye, I mean, unless I am now unless, like, we're gonna gas, I'm pretty sure that I most definitely picked the Alcremie, which would mean that both you and Sky would have had to have picked wrong, because computers don't have any influence over the score. Sky did get an ad, so maybe Sky was like, wait, which one do I pick? But, or Sky didn't pick. If Sky didn't, because if Sky does, the annoying thing about not picking is that I think basically it should just count as a 0, but not picking, what it does is it just randomly picks one for you. So if like you picked the wrong one, I picked the right one, and Sky didn't pick, that means that, like, for Sky, it would just randomly pick someone, whereas I think what it should do is it should say, well, although, I mean, in that situation, it would be like, oh, it's 1-to-1, oh, we're just going to pick one of these randomly. But when we've had a lot of times where, like, 2 people have picked one thing, one person has picked, like, the wrong thing, and then someone else didn't pick, or, like, 2 people didn't pick, and it's like, if you have 2 people pick and 2 people not pick, that should just pick the one that the 2 people picked, but it doesn't work that way. It's very weird. Can confirm you picked Alcremie. Thank you, Xander, for not gaslighting me. Oh no, Sky picked the Raichu as well. Oh. Okay, well, so Sky, I don't think we really needed the Alcremie, but if you want to switch for the Raichu just for health reasons, you might want to do that. Just so you have, like, a little bit more survivability. Yeah, Sky, Gage, you get the hammer. Yeah, what am I talking about? We have the power, Xander. Let's do this thing. Okay, no, let's see. If we can get life orbs or expert belts, that'd be very... Oh, wise glasses, that'll do. We still have 2 fire moves and the sun is up, so I think we'll be fine here. We should be fine. Throw the Mario Kart hammer. There we go, that's the spirit. It's a hammer, but it's a fun hammer. Not like the ones made of, like, you know, titanium with nails glued in for Kevin. Like, wait, what? Yeah, it's more of like the fake golden hammer from Smash Bros. That's like... Okay. Right, I'm just going to check my phone. Okay, I do seem to only have the one email. One sheet does plenty. Yeah, maybe I'll go out for the Feebas Spotlight Hour or something. Right, missed. Okay, but yeah, I'm just going to Burning Jealousy. I'm not going to risk the Inferno. There's no point. It's unnecessary. We're going to KO this. As long as Weezing uses fire, and I use fire, and Raichu, I don't know, does Psychic maybe? Maybe Psychic to lower special defense? Then we should be good here. Oh, Psychic, yes. Will we get the lower special defense? No. That's a shame. Right, here's the Leaf Blade. Dang. I was thinking Raichu probably doesn't really stand that much chance of surviving a Leaf Blade, but it was a crit. That was a crit, so... Okay, there's the beast boost. Uh-oh. More like Kartana's juiced. Okay, wow. That was just a regular non-stab flamethrower from a Weezing. Expanding force, more like an expanding horse. Dean, you did it. Get off your phone. Right, and Kartana is using the Burning Jealousy. Nice. Well done, everyone. Seriously, well done, Team 4. Wow, no, actually, no, this is sort of Team 3, but that original battle still counts towards the final time. The point is we're going to throw a Pokeball, we're going to wish everyone stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars, and then we're going to figure out our final team for after this, okay? So here we go. Let's do, yeah, we'll figure out Team 5 in a second. Again, I know Team 1 was actually Team None, but we'll still call them like Team None, Team 2, Team 3, Team 4. And then this can be Team 5, and then we'll call that for the day. But yeah, maybe I should do the Feebas hour just to like get a load of Hoenn Pokemon on my thingamajig. Right, Doublade is not shiny. Boo! Malamar is not shiny. Boo! Raichu is also not shiny. Pancakes! But will we get the silver thinged Kartana? No! Dang. I wanted 2 shinies in 2 days. Okay, so no sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, and no sparkles there, but everything's 12-8-7-1, which is pretty nifty. Ooh, like calm and careful. And then that one's calm and careful, I don't know. Oh, dupe! And then, yeah, what is with all these, like, we've got two sets of dupes. We've got 2 calms and 2 carefuls. Look at that! Kiba, sorry you missed the Bulu. It's okay. Xander, the hammer. But yeah, Kevin, just every time you write Kyogre, it makes me laugh. Because it's like Kyogre. It's just like, Kyogres have layers. Right. I'm going to go for the Raichu, I think, because, I don't know, how often can you get an Alolan Raichu, hey? The answer is sometimes. Double dupe natures. Okay. So here we go. Welcome back. Would you like us to keep a record of where you found Kartana? Yes, I would. Okay, so chat, my lovely chat. Ignore the ads. Ignore the ad on the bottom left. People trying to chill themselves and stuff. It's disgusting. Anyway, guys, I have a print shop where you can get autographs. No, okay. Here we go. So one final round. So guys, gals, non-binary pals. Oh, Keeper, what was your recent shiny? You gotta tell me. Go. Thank you so much. Have an amazing rest of your day, and hopefully see you around again soon. But no, what are we gonna say? What are we gonna do? That is the question, isn't it? Oh yeah, hang on. So template W. Hopefully I did do Nightbot. Oh wow, even Xander's shilling for me now. Does that code even work anymore? Probably does. Okay, so chat, my lovely chat, we are down to 3 wild cards. Only 3 wild card Pokemon left. That's wild. To quote my friend Ryan Bartley, we're down to only 3. If you have tickets for Nihilego, Celesteela, and or Stakataka, then I need you to let me know. So could you please post in the chat, strike the number of times you have played today, and then say, my tickets are, and then list if you have those 3 tickets, and then any of them you don't have as tickets, let me know whether you can do them or not, okay? So for those 3 Pokemon, you're going to tell me which ones you have tickets for, and then if you don't have tickets for them, tell me whether or not you can even do them as a guest. So Ready, Set, Bow, let me know. So Kevin has a Celesteela ticket and can also do Stakataka. So, and then Kieran has a Nihilego ticket, but probably can't do the rest. I can't remember. Mudsdale for Odachi and Serena and Bishop. Oh my gosh, that's wild. That is, to quote my friend Ryan Bartley, wild. That's amazing. Well done. Seriously, that's very good. Are you going to trade the Bishop over to Scarlet and Violet to get a shiny King Gambit, maybe? Maybe. Maybe. You want to battle some other bishops? Look for the Knight's Crest thingamajiggy, and though some bishop, some bishops become enemies, some bishops become friends. Why am I having trouble with that today? Normally I can go that high, but today I can't. Some friends become enemies, some enemies become friends. Hey, you got the shiny Fampy, nice. Okay, so Strike, you have played, yes, times. You have no tickets, but you could do Nihilego and Celesteela. Okay, so we do have Nihilego. So we'll see what Kiba's situation is, and then we'll kind of take it from there. You sound like Mickey Mouse. Well, then that means I was doing a terrible impression, apparently, because that is not the reference that I was going for. And plus, that's not even my Mickey Mouse voice. Like, I have a Mickey Mouse voice. Kevin, you cannot say who hammers whom. So Xander, the hammer on Kevin for misappropriation of the hammer. But no, there we go. But okay, so at the minute okay, so Cuba. Maybe we could, okay, could we, and I do apologize, Kevin, could we maybe go for the Nihilego and have Kieran, Kiba, and Sky? I know Sky's played a bajillion times today, but I just think because like Celesteela, well, actually, no. I mean, basically, we can either exclude Kieran and do a Celesteela, or we could exclude you and do a Nihilego. But I'm thinking maybe we could do a Nihilego. It's Oops or Sky. Here's the thing: if Sky was like the odd one out, but Sky's the only one who can do Nihilego, like, and Celesteela. Well, no, Kiba can do both as well. But it's basically it's either like you or Kieran I have to exclude, and I could do the Nightbot random selection game. And like we could totally do that, but hang on, there we go. Wait, you have a Nihilego? But anyway, Buck. You hang on. Wait, hang on. So all the wild cards will count as a dupe shiny. So if Kevin doesn't have a Celesteela, but Nihilego would be a dupe for you. See, does that mean that out of fairness we should do a Celesteela? Like, try and get someone who doesn't have any of that shiny. A shiny. Well, again, I get confused. I mean, to be honest, Kieran, like, sort of when you kind of split up your shinies, it's kind of, like, confusing for me. I kind of do just prefer, like, do you want to do, like, sort of, well, not do you want to do them, but, like, if you want to get all your shinies on all your games, I just need to know, like, and that means you can do them. That's all I need to know. It gets confusing if I have to remember, like, who, like, oh, if I have to remember, like, whose accounts have what Pokemon, I'm not going to remember any of that. I kind of remember, like, kind of who has what, but if I'm then having to split up everyone's multiple accounts, that's just really confusing for me. I just need to know whether people sort of can or do want to kind of do. I mean, again, if someone can do something, but they're like, I'd rather not, sometimes it's like, well, you might just have to like, fill out the numbers. But, like, you know, I'll always try and, like, get to people's preferences. But if it's, like, if someone can do something, and there aren't like many people for it, I would like people to join. I'd rather have a full lobby with like one person a bit less enthusiastic about getting a slightly different colored legendary than to have like 3 people in a computer just because someone doesn't particularly like a shiny much. But anyway, Bug, I'm waffling. So I mean, basically, should we do the Celesteela then? Like, I mean, I kind of just want to get people shinies that, like, they've never gotten before. That is kind of my main priority. But I also don't want to, like, just exclude people just because they technically have a shiny before. If someone is like, I'm trying to get shinies on 2 different files, and I have one on this file, you know, I mean, I always want to sort of, you know, I do want to try and prioritize, say, people who've not got any shinies, but you know, anyway, hopefully that all makes sense. I'm getting waffly. So, should we do Celesteela then? Should we just do the Celesteela then? Like, Kiba, do you want to host the Celesteela? And then we could have Kevin, provided Kevin's definitely okay to stick around, because Kevin usually does leave at this kind of time as well. Maybe that's what I had in my head. And then we could have Sky, Kevin, and Kiba with Kiba hosting. If that sounds good to everyone. Because anyway, we are taking a lot of time now. We kind of need to hurry up like a little bit. Okay. Oh, Kevin does have to go soon. So does that mean we should do the Nihilego? Should we just do the Nihilego as we were gonna do? Kieran, do you want to host? Right, Kieran, if you please, could you please get the Nihilego in chat? And then we'll just do that for safety. That seems like the best thing to do. That's probably why I was leaning towards the Nihilego, but because we are kind of like starting to run late and stuff now. So nope, too late. We're doing the Nihilego. I'm fed up of the indecisiveness. We're doing Nihilego, and then and yeah. So Kieran's gonna host Nihilego. Kiba and Sky gonna join me. It's almost a special K team. Sky has K as the second letter. So anything goes. And there we go. We're going to get the code up, and then we're going to wait for a Kieran code from Kieran. However you want to put it, however you want to phrase it. Yeah, maybe I will go out for the Feebas hour, because that could be really good for, like, my Jirachi medal. So, 05492156. This is Nihilego. Kiba and Sky, please come on down. And Kevin doesn't need a Nihilego. Kevin has Nihilego, so no one be polite or anything. Because it's not being polite not joining a lobby that you've been assigned to. So, okay. We tried playing with you earlier, Kevin, but you didn't connect. Right, oh, Dachi. Okay, you guys know Nihilego is super duper mega weak to ground moves. Steel is the next best thing, then water, then psychic. So there you go. I didn't say that. You can't pretend I said that. I didn't even jokingly say that. I said you didn't connect. I was making the joke that you didn't want to play with us. That's the joke I was making. Right, Bishop is not as good as I would have liked, but Tauros, I might go with Tauros because of the high horsepower, just because Mantine's a little bit awkward, but Mantine is good though. It's better than Grovyle and Flareon, that's for certain. And then Boldor. There we go. Okay, so here we go. Here we go, everyone. Finally, at long last, let's blitz through this, baby. Oh, there is a Psychic to the left and Stomping Tantrum to the right. But then there is also more ground. There's ground in the top left and there's ground to the right in the middle. No, there's not. Hang on. What is the ground here in the right? It's... Oh, a Nido. Okay, there's a Nido, I think Queen. Oh, and then there's Claydol. Claydol's pretty good. So maybe we could get the Nido Queen and the Claydol if we go to the right, to the right. Everybody's gonna click and go to the right. And then we could... I don't know who we want to get rid of or anything. Maybe we might... Trying to think here. Think. I mean, we definitely want to get rid of the Tauros, that's for sure. But do we want to get rid of... Do we want to get rid of every... Do we want to do both those switches or only one of those switches? Claydol's an interesting one. Claydol is an interesting one. Actually, Mantine is weak to rock moves, so maybe we do get rid of Mantine and Tauros. If we get rid of Mantine and Tauros, that could be good. Oh, was there an Alolan Marowak? Dang. I need that too, but... Yeah, Marowak's just not... Alolan Marowak is just not good for an Islago. Not when there's like a Nido Queen and a Claydol ahead. They're too good. They're too good. We haven't really fought Alolan Marowak much for a while. Like, we used to fight it all the time, but I guess that's when we needed fire for, like... But then again, even for, like, Tapu Bulu, we just haven't had it on, like, Tapu Bulu paths. Which is a shame, because it's, like, really good for Tapu Bulu. It's immune to fighting, and then it resists grass, and it resists bug. Like, Alolan Marowak is so good for a Bulu, but we just never get it. But a lot of the Pokemon where we did used to use it, like the, you know, any ice types there were, or... Well, actually, what did we use Alolan Marowak for? What are the, like, I don't know, grass, ice, steel... Oh, maybe some steels. Maybe we used it for, like, steel types. But the thing is, it's good for Kartana, it's good for Tapu Bulu. Don't really know why, Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't really know why that's like that, to be honest. Just had to check my phone, do have an email that I'll need to deal with afterwards. Right. Oh, we did it. It's I like Gurdurr shiny. I think the whole Tim Burton family have a good set of shinies, personally. But right, well done, everyone. And oh, hang on. What now? Oh, hang on. What now? Have I got another email? Hang on, I'm very confused. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, I just got like 2 things. Okay. I've got 2 things I need to deal with after this. Okay. You could switch Boldore for Gurdurr if you wanted. I'll just say that. Because functionally, Boldore and Gurdurr are the same. Like, with regards to Nihilego, they're functionally the same. So... we could go for that switch. And you do have coaching, which could be useful. Oh, dang, the Marowak's right there. But yeah, we gotta go for the Nido. We gotta go for the Nido. I'm sorry, Marowak. I love Marowak. The Marowak would have been very cool. But it's just not good for Nihilego. Again, we've got Kartana and Bulu. Why doesn't it show up for them? Even, like, Thundurus, it would be kind of okay against. Like, we could fight one on a Thundurus path. But not on, like, Celesteela. Like, if we'd have done Celesteela, it would have been great. But yeah, like, no, so we still have 3 Pokemon where Alolan Marowak is good, and yet I feel like we don't fight it as much as we used to. But I think we've just been unlucky with it, is the sad thing. Right, I'm gonna max Quake more like a deep fake. Shiny's Vilus, nice. Very nice. point of view, you want the shiny Pokemon, but the game brings it to the wrong DA. Exactly, Kieran. Exactly. Very frustrating. Very frustrating. Right, here we go. Or should I say here we go? Right, Max Quake. I've been living in a quake. I've been living in a big Max Quake. Okay. That's good. That's a good start. And that special defense boost really is helpful. Because it does have special moves, so... Nidoqueen is, at least in this mode, a special attacker, and Nidoking is a physical attacker, so... That works. Yeah, POV, point of view. What did you think it means? Because it's different than POS, which is another different thing. Oh, Gerda probably could have gone with just like a stomping tantrum, I think, but still, the coaching does help with the Bishop and the Tauros. But I think if we do stomping tantrum here, that would definitely be like a good thing. To be fairness, I don't really know what like Stitch incoming means. I kind of assume it's kind of like the I'm about, like sort of in the stuff where I see it, it's kind of used in like a I'm about to lay everything, like everything is about to be laid out, or I'm about to lay everything out for you kind of thing. I always think it kind of means like, again, like Stitch, like I don't know if this is like a bit of a UK thing, but like a stitch up or whatever, it's kind of like messing around with someone or like it, or just something, I don't know, like or setting someone up, but like stitching coming doesn't seem to have anything to do with that connotation of the word, so I always find it very confusing. Kevin's got to go, thank you very much. High horsepower, not stone retention. They're the same move. But yes, I do always get confused which Pokemon has which move. High horsepower. Oh no, it's high horsepower, not stomping. Okay, usually like the actual ground types have high horsepower, and the non-ground types have stomping tantrum. But whatever. Who do we have in the next round? I can't remember who we have in the next round. I'm going to just switch it because I have the least health and because Tauros is like a normal type. Forgive me, though, if like getting rid of Mantine would be the better thing. I just literally can't remember. It was something with a ground... Was it something with a ground? Or... Oh, the Claydol. Oh, no, I'm glad we've got Mantine for Claydol. No, this is good. I forgot it was Claydol. I was like, it is a ground type, I think, but I can't remember what... I think the reason why is because it's a ground type without a ground move. That's what was messing me up in my head, where I was like, well, I think it's a ground type. But it's like, but it doesn't have a ground, you know, so... I was like, but I don't remember what kind of ground type. And it's like, oh, it's because it's a ground type without a ground move. That's why you couldn't remember. So there we go. Right. Claydol. Okay, here we go, everyone. Nidoqueen, let's all get to Nidoqueen. Nidoqueen feels very unseen. So, a Dynamaxing Mantine. And then here we go. Should be good, basically. Very nice. Okay. Big fish. Hopefully, like Claydol's like kind of bulky, but because we have good moves, I think this should go down pretty quickly. Ow, he says, and then the Max Geyser really didn't do. Was that a physical or a special Max Geyser? Because I actually am interested. Okay, that Night Slash did a lot. If you did like a special one, maybe try the physical one next time, or vice versa. Because you have a physical and a special, so... Gerda's using coaching, which is pretty good for the old Bishop. given that Gerda doesn't have a whole lot else. Right, I'm just going to Shadow Ball. And then... I don't know, someone else was talking about it, so I was just trying to figure out what someone else was talking about with regards to the Zelda bosses. It was, they said like electric boss. So I was like, well, is that one of the like desert bosses? But I can't quite remember like how Thunderblight Ganon worked versus what. I can't remember what like the Tears of the Kingdom boss. Oh, wasn't it like a... Oh, it was like a big bug or something, right? And didn't you like have to burn it and then attack it or something? I can't remember. Anyway, Bark, Claydol. So if we get rid of Mantine for Claydol, this will be pretty good, I think. I think if we... So yeah, I can't remember who brought it up, but they were like, oh, dang, this electric Zelda boss or whatever. And I was like, oh, you're talking about like the Thunderblight Ganon, or the... I couldn't remember what the Tears of the Kingdom was, but I think that was like some bug, or like undead bug or something. But yeah, Mantine switch, let's get Claydol in a ditch. No, Mantine in a ditch, sorry. And then, because Claydol can use Psychic. Psychic switch, let's switch the Claydol for a Gerda switch. Very nice. And then basically, Gerda can use Max Quake, Claydol can use Psychic, I can use Scorching Sand, and Rainbow can use Psycho Cut, and then we should be good. I wouldn't bother with Metal Sound because it likes using Wander Room, and I think just we've all got good attacks here. Let's just use our attacks. And it likes switching up its defenses anyway, so it's just a bit of an awkward fellow. Berries! It's just a bit of an awkward fellow, so if it was like more consistent or something, it'd be like, yeah, we could do some setting up. But it's times 4 weak to stuff. Like, I think this is going to be fine. I know it does have the good special defense. Like, I know my Scorching Sands probably isn't going to do very much. Psychic's not going to do very much. But I think, like, if we just use Psycho Cut and Max Quake and everything, it will still work. It'll still be fine. We might even get special defense downs from Psychic or something, so... Anyway, by the power of Grayskull, Kiba has the power... Oh, Sludge Wave. Oh, could you poison Gerda? If Gerda were poisoned here, this would actually be really awesome. Poison Gerda. Dang. Gerda has the Guts ability, and a free power-up would have been welcome. Right. Psychic... Scorching Sands. Burn it, maybe? Nope, okay. Here's Max Quake. More like a deep fake. Let's see how much damage this does. Oh, okay, that did a lot. Dang, if we had poisoned it, that might have just done enough for the KO. But it didn't, so never mind. Right, Nihilego is getting desperate. It is gonna start using... generative AI. Look at all those tentacles. And they're all different lengths and everything. That's how you know it's AI, folks. Okay. A thing I'm worried about with AI is people are going to forget when it started getting, like, sort of quote-unquote kind of good. So, like, there are going to be people saying, oh, this old thing is just AI. And it's like, no, that was real. Like, AI kind of started taking off in, like, 2023, 2024. For being, like, actually kind of deceptive. And yeah, like, that's kind of what... Anyway, Bark, well done, everyone. Well done. So, Stars and Sparkles, Sparkles and Stars, one final time. But yeah, so... but I do worry that people are going to, like, just use AI as an excuse for things, saying, oh, that's fake, or that's not real, or... oh, that didn't happen. It's like, no, this was like a real, like, say, oh, this was like a real photograph from like 2015 or something like that, you know? So, we'll have to see. I hate that jellyfish emoji so much. It looks like a sad mushroom-headed boy just slumped down on the floor. Right, Gerda. is a no. Nidoqueen is not green. Claydol. I need shiny Claydol, though. How many Claydols have we fought? Probably not that many. But will we get... Will we get... the Golden Lego? No. Oh, dang. I, kind of hoping for that, but anyway. So Gerda, no. Nidoqueen, no. Claydol, no. Annihilego, no. More like Annihilate, no. Or more like a Gaiale, no. I don't know. Right, chat. Oh, an Adamant Gerda. That's good. And we've got two, hang on. Serious, Dupe Dupe. And Quirky. Oh, dang. Almost got 3 dupes. A triple dupe. But yeah, I'm going to go for the Gerda then. That's pretty good. Adamant Gerda. I like that. I like that a lot. So, chat. My lovely chat. Today is Tuesday, which means tomorrow is Wednesday. Wednesday is my day off. I will be hunting for Terrakion, because I still need a shiny of that and of Virizion. So I hope I get it. But yeah, so I'm not around tomorrow, obviously, as is the you know, case by now. No, thank you. Oh, so I turned the leaderboard thing off, so I can click the top fans thing. Hang on, let's just see. Xander is number 1, Kaz is number 2, Nightbot is number 3, Shelly fan here. Don't know why it's not, like, but I guess Kieran is number 4, Sky is number 5, Gage is number 6, Kevin's number 7, Cuba is number 8, Melanie is number 9, Orchid Angel is number 10, Tenchi outside the top 10 at number 11, Ghost is number 12, Lily is number 13, Donkey Kong is number 14, Moondrop is number 15, Acer is number 16, Satella is number 17, Jupiter number 18, and Shadevan Fan number 19. If this video does not have 19 likes, how many likes does this video have? This video should absolutely have 19 likes on it. And if it doesn't, then that's very disappointing. Spotlight hour is over. For you, maybe. Not for me. It's only 4:02 p.m. where I am. So I've got 2 hours. Does it actually have 19? Did everyone like? Oh, chat. Good on you. Good on you, chat. Good on you, chat. Okay. I am going to make like Harry McIntyre and end the stream now. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you for liking. And 666666666. Will we get 66666 next time? The answer is no. Because you can't get that. Only 60 minutes in an hour. So chat, my lovely chat, I am going to go and do some stuff. I think I might have some auditions I need to go do, so I might go do those. Have a very good evening, and a very good afternoon, a good evening, a good night. Have a wonderful Wednesday. And yeah, I have a session tomorrow morning, which is quite nice. And then I will see you all. So even if I did like have a, stream tomorrow, I would probably end up canceling it anyway or whatever, or I'd be kind of cramming it in. Hey, cramming. But I'll be back on Thursday and Friday and Saturday. Okay. So remember that there's going to be a stream on Saturday this week, not Sunday, because there's a community day and blah, 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 blah. It's better for me to do the stream on Saturday. So I'm going to do a stream on Saturday. Should still be 2 o'clock and everything. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a stream on Saturday. That's my plan. So yeah, taking a day off, but then we're going to be doing 3 days in a row. Okay. So a day off now, and then we'll do Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Okay. So take care. Lots of love. I don't need to say like the stream because you all already did. Thank you very much. Take care. See you on Thursday for Xander Day. Bye.